Okay, it says recording. So we'll do the look at the bike type thing later. Right now, what I need to do, now that feels too close, is get some gas. So first things first. We'll go to our spot that we get gas, and we'll get some gas. Yeah, that brake lever might be way too close now. Okay, so it's definitely not as cold as yesterday. Oh, put the visor down. There we go. Engine is up to temperature, tires are not. So we'll just cruise on, get gas. We'll do a quick shot of 166. I'll try to switch the camera location, and then I'll come back home, see what the footage looks like. Considering it's a micro SD card, it's still 32 gigs, which is pretty amazing. So, let me see. 2016 Triumph Speed Triple S. Did not get the R. Didn't think I would need the suspension for track. Then I realized, or found out, that I'm kind of too heavy for my back shock, and eventually will need to replace that. But it's close to what it should be right now, and I guess that's a good thing. Doesn't really seem to bother me that much. Just like things to be what they should be. My glasses are fogging up. Visor's not. So, hopefully, the camera is also at a decent angle where you can see it, or at least a decent picture. Usually right when I held a little tilted down. I'm sitting pretty much straight up. I leaned over just a little bit. So hopefully I have the camera better. So, back to what I'm riding. Like I said, 2016 Triumph Speed Triple S. And black. It's whatever black. Ebony, Raven, blah blah blah, quack quack quack. Wanted the red, though, and I initially said get the black. They made a good deal on the black one, and I think I'm actually happier for it. I may have been sick of red in a couple years, but I don't think you could get sick of black. What else? Displacement, 1050 cc's, 138 horsepower. Probably 128 of that's getting to the rear wheel. You can get the low slung pipe that's supposed to give you a couple more horses, but drop like 20 pounds, which is more important. And it's lower. Alright, so quick 80 bucks. Whatever. Really not trying to sell them for crazy profits. That was Fayette Hobby. Messing up my ride. It's all good. Somebody just wants that cheap Chinese helicopter, so go for it. Anyway, back to getting gas. Now, back to what I was saying. Of course, you always think about changing exhaust to be able to get the sound. It is a little weird because I'm sure this bike is loud, though I haven't really had it up in high RPMs. But it's not going to be like an aftermarket pipe. It's just not. So, getting a pipe for the sound, it's always good, because I've learned it is good to be heard, because sometimes you're not seen. And why did you bother waiting, idiot? So, anyway, we'll check that out in a minute. So I'm gonna go get some gas, and I'll be right at 166. So it's all good. Since we're here, I'll stop recording. I think I stopped recording. I didn't hear it in the headphone. So hopefully we're still attached, but we don't know for sure. Ooh, that's me. I always come here because it's quiet. It's almost always empty, which may be good or bad. I haven't decided yet. But it's not a whole bunch of people hanging around. It's like people get gas and then they're out. And I like that. I ain't got time for stupid. Anyway, let me pull up. Alright, so I just got gas. It's about $7, well, no, it was $7, not exact. It was $7.40. Man, I'm coming close to my 600-mile service, so I'm going to have to figure that out. I think I know how to do it. It's just, how to pay for it to do it. I'm not going to do the first one. This way they can give the whole bike a once over, make sure things are tight where they should be, etc. And I can feel good. And they can, I don't know, we'll see. I will try to call that other number that the guy gave me, but no one ever answers. I called him once or twice already. Alright, so this is the FoodStar app. I'm going to record the ride. That's the time. That's not what I wanted to see. No. My big hand. I guess it doesn't matter. I know where I'm going. I'm not doing a big ride. Return to ride. I wanted this one so I can actually see the map. So, here we go. Gauntlet over the... Yeah, it's much warmer. Alright. And we're off. The sniper jacket. The sniper jacket is pretty boss too. It's been nice to ride with. I thought maybe something higher on the neck, or I don't know. I just didn't think it was going to work out, but it works out nicely. I do have my undershirt on, of course, and I do have a thermal on, plus a kind of a thin sweatshirt. And I definitely hear more wind than I feel. So I'm gonna give that a win. I like the pants. I like the jacket. Jacket is lined as well. Tires are still cold, so I'm not trying to go crazy. Not crazy anyway, but we'll see. What's next? The gloves. The gloves yesterday, under 40. Man, let me tell you, my fingers were not happy. My fingertips. Those suckers were just not happy. Got cold. Fairly quickly. And I don't know. I was gonna say fail, but overall I think they did their job. It's just lacking in one area. I don't think if I had heated grips it would have mattered. I really don't. The way I hold the grips, it wouldn't have mattered. So I had some Brazil dollars. I did order a different pair, fully lined, both sides. So we'll have to see how we'll see how those hold up. I'm in fourth gear, doing about 60 at about 4,200 RPMs. This bike can go if it wants, or if you want it to. Since we're just out riding and testing, there's no need to buggy, especially if the tire is warm. It's only on the center strip. I don't think I've gone through too many corners to get the entire tire hot, and the ground is cold. So and these are definitely racy, sporty tires. That's why I was looking at tires today, fifth gear. Looking at tires today when I do have to change these, which hopefully won't be for a while. If I can get a couple 5,000 miles out of sports tires, because I don't ride on sporty that much, nor do I ride on track. So I'm expecting a little bit more life out of them than most people probably would. So, but with the lack of roads that I normally take that I would be able to lean over on a little more than this particular one, that center section is going to wear. Hope it doesn't square off, because then leaning over feels funny. I have it in road mode, which is nice. Then push my right bar forward, which starts to lean. Then I'll lean the body over a little bit, and just hang on for the ride. This road I know pretty well. I just never know what's might be on there, of course. But as far as the road and the curves and the tightness, the radius of the curves, I know fairly well. You might be getting a lot of wind. I have a lot of wind in my helmet. Should have had my earplugs. I have forgotten them on every ride so far, so I'm going to, like I said, get something so I can attach them. So even if I get to put them in, they're at least with me. Oh, missed that bump. See, I like coming around. It's really not a hard turn. I'm not leaned over that much, and you can see this thing tracks. I put it on that line, it stayed on that line. I did kind of look up at the car and had to make a correction, because like I said, the bike is going to go where you look, so you can't help but look at some car coming at you. So back to gear. I got the new TCX waterproof, what are they, TCX WPs something, now I can't even forget. It's dry, so these leaves shouldn't cause a problem. I'll have to look up the full name, but they're pretty cool. I like them. Had one little scuff when I got them, and then one of the inside made it click in, so it should be secure. A lot of dust in the garage, I see. Gonna put my gloves back on and head on back to the ranch. Since they don't have a practice, I don't know what's going to happen with that play, because that's one more day down. I will swing by a church on my way in to see if the car is there. Now I do say this, not when I got a call, it didn't automatically well, now y'all know my code. I'll change it. It didn't automatically sync back to the helmet where I could just pick it up. I had to actually stop, and I had to stop, pull over, and take the call. I had to figure it out. I know you cannot listen to music while you're riding, but you should be able to answer calls. And that's interesting, because the call button would be, the answer button is the same as the start recording, stop recording. But they should have the software that would just flip that, one takes priority. I know it has priority.